me do you, bro?
Not normally. How you feeling?
We good, Brody.
Can I get one big hand clap from me on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Yes, sir.
Happy to have you here.
Thank you, brother. I'm happy to be here, man.
I'm excited we get this thing rolling. Episode 1,
Hey.
Laugh with the Comedian. It's Reese the Hoochie doing this set of interviews, man. I just want to do some interviews, man, to stand out from the rigmarole, you know, and just want to stand out, man, and do something that nobody else is doing and bring a spotlight to people that deserve it, you know. Here talking with my guy, Reuben Emmanuel.
Appreciate that. What's
Most
up,
definitely.
y'all?
I'm glad you could join me for the very, very first joint.
Bro, I'm just thankful that you got me here for the first one, bro. It's
Hey, man,
an
I
honor,
see-
man, to just be out here with you, brother, and making this junk happen. You know that.
Absolutely. One thing I really love is your grind. And seeing your grind and your passion. So it's good to see you, you know, just out and about trying to make hella different things happen at one time. You know what I mean?
For sure that.
It seems like every day you doing something. I know we like to get to the open mics and, you know, all those different type of things. But like I said, it's just really good to, you know, talk to somebody who's really about the craft, who's really about the work. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I like to call myself a student of stand-up comedy, bro. Like that's what this is my first love. You feel me? The first thing I knew that I wanted to do. Like,
yeah.
So I've been doing it for a short time, but I've been doing it for a long time at the same time. You feel me?
Got you. So let's take it back just a little bit. So I want the people to know who you are. I'm saying let's do a proper introduction.
For sure that.
Who are you? What do you do? Where are you from?
It's y'all boy Reuben Emmanuel, man. Y'all know what it is. It's the kid, man. I'm 23, from Chicago, Illinois. I just got out here to LA, and we doing it.
How long ago did you get to LA?
I got out here like 4 months ago in January.
Yeah.
I touched down like January 6th.
Yeah.
So yeah, we out here like finna be 5 months.
Okay.
5 months coming up.
What brought you out here? Was it comedy or was it something else?
Stand up, bro.
Okay.
Stand up. It's always been like my dream, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And how long you been doing comedy?
I've been doing stand up like legitimately a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I've been doing stand up like for a short time, but you already know how God kind of walk you through like your life,
Right.
like teaching you and coaching you on that thing that you're destined to do,
Right.
before you even touch down to do it. So
Yeah.
like, I really like to say I've been doing stand up my whole life.
Okay.
Just making folks laugh, people putting, you feel me, smile on people's faces.
So, 23 years young, doing comedy for a year and a half, basically your whole life. You said.
For sure that.
You know, what was the transition moving to LA? What was that moment like when you knew you were gonna move?
Well, bro, I was down bad, bro.
Yeah.
I was down bad. Like I was back at home and I was back in the city, bro. I had just got out of college and I was just thinking in my life, like I was like, what do I want to do? I know that just working a job and living is not what I want to do. You feel me?
Right.
I always wanted to do stand up. Like I've been wanting to do stand up since I was 12, legitimately in Miss Brand class. like when I told her that's what I wanted to do for career day. And like,
were you one of those kids that they said couldn't focus in class, talk too
hell
much,
yeah,
all that type of shit?
bro, hell yeah. But I was a smart kid though. I was a smart kid. So
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. Yeah.
It pissed the teachers off that I was smart enough to have my work done.
Yeah.
And still goof off. Like that's why I think like I got in so much trouble as I did.
Right.
Just because like my work was finished, they could never be like, oh, he's doing bad in school.
Right.
But I mean, I was just, you feel me, bugging the stupid niggas. Like I'll get done, and then I'm like, oh, look at you spending all day, like, you feel me, just talking back and forth.
Right.
Exercising that.
That's always the story, man, for people who get into entertainment, you know. Couldn't focus in class, talk too much, a distraction to others, shit like that.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
bro.
That's always the story.
And that's how it really was. And it's like throughout high school, I kind of got a little bit more serious because I knew I wanted to go to college, and I knew that I had to have some type of solid grade point average to like to go into college.
Of course.
Yes, but I've really been. That's how it really like started for me. I feel like just making the people around me laugh, like,
right,
for sure.
And so now moving from, you know, high school going into college, so did you graduate?
Yeah.
And you decided to pursue comedy instead of, what was it, pre-med?
Yep.
Okay. What was that? What was that decision like?
I had so I had some internship hours that I needed to complete for my degree to post. And I know like college was already draining me, bro. Yeah. I like you know, like when you get closer to that goal or you get closer to that thing that God's trying to pulling you towards, like that's all you could see. You feel me? Like you gotta everything else is pretty cloudy. So like I'm just thinking, I'm like, well, I did the book part of it.
Right.
Like going into the hospitals, doing that day by day, having hours upon hours, I didn't feel like that was me.
Right.
For me, I feel like I was doing it for other people.
Yeah.
Like my family, you already know, like trying to make like the sensible decision. Because not nobody want to see their son struggle.
Right. No, of course.
Or you feel me, especially in stand-up comedy, because it's not a guarantee.
Right.
But your heart got to be in that thing. And
so when you told your family, what was that like?
Bro.
It couldn't have been easy.
Nigga, when I say like I had my mom and my dad, bro, surprised the shit out of me. Yeah. And I'm gonna be real. That's why I gotta get them the shout out. Get them their shout out, Brenda and Floyd. I'm gonna give y'all shout out.
Mom and Dad. Yeah.
Look, just because like, bro, like they spent so much time.
Yeah.
Like coaching me, like and just making sure my character was ready.
Right.
For just life, bro. And it's like when I told them. Because they didn't have no money. I sent myself to college. You feel me? They didn't have no money. I had to do everything. You feel me? And
side jobs.
God had to walk me through it.
Yeah.
So I told him, like, yeah, family, I don't think finishing this thing is for me.
Yeah.
And they were like, so what you gonna do? And
what does that mean? You mean going to med school after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like keep going and keep pursuing this thing. And they're like, so what you want to do? And I was like, I really want to do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And, like, I swear to God, bro, like, both of my parents was like, they looked at me and was like, I can see you doing that.
Yeah.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. And if that's your dream, then you got to take those steps. But I can see you doing that.
Gotcha.
And I can see that in your life. So it was more like they supported me, brother, and, like, just rallied around me and made sure that I had that inside of myself to just know, like, yeah, you can go out here and do it. This shit ain't gonna be easy.
Of course not.
Like, and you gonna have them hard times. We got you how we can, but you gotta go make it happen though, if that's what you're trying to do.
So after that decision was made, is that when you started doing like the open mics, or were you already doing open mics prior to that?
I was doing open mics because I was going to college in COVID era, right?
Yeah. I was
going to college in COVID era. So when stuff started opening back up, it was probably like October of like 2021, and like I think one of my old substitute teachers, right? One of my old substitute teachers, Mr. Riley. Shout out my boy, Mr. Riley, Josh Riley.
Nice. Shout out to Mr. Riley.
Yeah, yo, he was like, I remember him telling me like years ago, like when I was 17, before I went to service, before I like was doing college or anything. I remember him telling me years ago, like while I was in class and I was just in high school, just making everybody laugh and just you feel me, having a good time. He was laughing too. Yeah. And he was like, yo, like you can do stand up comedy if you wanted to. Right. So I remember him hitting me with that, and that kind of gave me like a joke, like dang, like I always kind of wanted to do that anyway. And then later on down the line, I see him again while I'm at my school, and he's working at my school, and he like, oh, what you go here? Oh man, we got touched back down. And I'm like, and I see him, and I'm telling you, he looks at me like years have went by, and he looks at me and he's like, you ready?
There we go.
And I'm like, it's like, it's that point in your life where you kind of know exactly what he mean. Right. And you like, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to do that thing. I didn't spend enough time. I didn't experience enough in life. I feel like I got a story to tell, and I'm ready to go out there and do it. And he like, all right, bet. I'll take you to your first one. And he bro. He came and picked me up.
Where was it at? What was the first one at?
My first one was at Riddle's Comedy Club. Shout out Riddle's Comedy Club in Chicago, man. Nice. Yeah. And he came and picked me up. And the first time I went to go watch the show, bro, I didn't even get on.
No?
Nah.
Was it too many people, or were you just a little nervous?
It was both.
Well, both? Yep.
Both, bro. The room was packed. And just like I was like, man, I don't even know if I can, like, you feel me? I can do this.
Yeah.
Like you already know, you can dream about some shit for so long.
Of course.
Until it's in your face. And you like, wow, okay. So I'm watching these comments go on, and I'm just watching like their setups and like punchlines and timings, and I'm like, dang, I kind of do all this stuff naturally.
Right.
But it's
time is important, man.
Bro.
Time is important.
You know that. You know that,
course,
bro.
Yeah.
Timing is damn near everything.
Time is important.
So it's like I'm watching these folks like with the setup of their jokes and everything, and I'm like, man, like I do this naturally, but these boys do this on purpose.
Right.
And that's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So we leave. He's like, how you like it? I'm like, it was good, man. I'm gonna be back. Then I leave, and I swear, bro, I was so spooked by that shit, I didn't even go back for like a month.
Word.
I swear.
Okay.
I swear, bro.
Because what was happening then? You were just second guessing?
Bro, I was second guessing. I was like, I'm still in school. You feel me? I got real life. I can't be you. You already know, bro. Like, I'm like, right, I can't. Come on. Like, come on, bro. You already know the devil trying to place things in your head to try to discourage you from like your real goal, bro.
Absolutely.
Your real life, bro. That's why you gotta kind of lean on God and just allow Him to speak to you. And that's what I was doing in that moment. He was turning my heart towards like my true passion, and I was seeing that, but I was also like scared of that. I was like, if I step out in this thing, I did it. I gotta keep going forward. So I wait like a month later. I write like some of my first ever jokes. Like I think my first joke ever was about like having a girl with like black mom energy or some shit.
Yeah.
And it was like I write the jokes, and then I hit him up like a month later, and I'm like, yo, Mr. Riley, can you ride back out with me? And he's like, yeah, I'll come out and show. So we're riding out together. I tell my homie to come too, my boy JC, and his girl popped out. That's my family, man, his blood. But his wife now, amen.
Nice, amen.
Look, so I tell my family to pop out, man, and happenstance, I had a couple folks that came. My man Kel, JC, his wife, and Mr. Riley, and I go on for the first time ever, bro, and like I'm nervous as shit.
Absolutely,
nigga. Nervous as shit.
We all remember the first time. Yeah,
bro. I get on stage though, and this is like when you kind of know like the destiny that you thought you had your whole life is real.
Yeah, because
I get on stage and I'm nervous as fuck, but I rock out. I somehow muddle through all of my jokes.
How long was the set?
5. It was 5.
Oh, it was a 5?
Type 5, bro.
I asked because in Seattle it was 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave me
depends on where you at.
They gave me a type 5, bro. It was like you gotta knock it down at 5.
Longest 5 minutes of your life, huh?
Bro, what?
Longest 5 minutes of your life.
What? But it was like from the first joke.
Yeah.
Like when I heard the laughter of the first joke, bro. Like it was like a snap, bro. And it was like everything that I had been doing, been like teaching myself and coaching myself my whole life, bro, had just came in like one accumulation and was here for this just one moment.
Right.
And boom, like the room booming with laughter.
That's right.
And I'm like, for sure. And then my whole set, bro, they laughing hard, bro. And I was hooked.
There we go.
I was hooked right after that.
There we go. That first laugh.
Yes, bro.
That first laugh and that last laugh.
Ever since then, bro, I've been grinding, and it's like out there. It was more like competitive. We all trying to make it, but we not helping nobody to make it. Like we want to make it.
Right.
I want to be the guy. And I had an old comic tell me like one of my last probably month or two out there.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Yo, man, like if you gonna do this, just don't stay here.
Yeah.
Just don't stay here. If you're gonna do this, man, and you want to do this on a grand scale, go out.
Mm-hmm.
Go out to Cali. Go out to other places, New York. Go be around, and go bring that thing to the U.S. to the people.
Right.
So and that kind of turned my heart towards like moving to Cali.
Right.
And then my brother JC, my boy that I was just telling you about, he had moved to Cali. And he was like, "Yo,
out here to LA."
Yeah, he was in LA. He's in LA. He in DC now, but he was in LA. And he was like, "Bro, you gotta come out here. Like, it's so many opportunities, bro."
Absolutely.
He was going to comedy shows. He was like, "These niggas not funnier than you, bro.
Right.
I know you feel like you just been doing it for a year, but you gotta, if you gonna do it, take that chance and do it. Like, you got it, bro.
Really step into it.
Just walk, walk, bro.
Right.
And allow the rest of the things to be, and allow God to just guide you and lead you." And I was like, "Man, you're right."
Well, let me ask you this: so when you decided to move, you got everything packed, everything. You drove out here, yeah?
Yep.
You drove out here. How was that?
2,026 miles, my boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh.
It was a time.
My drive was 1,107 miles or something like that.
Man.
Yeah.
And,
so,
and that's the other side of the grind they don't see, brother.
Right.
That's the real side of the grind.
My battery exploded from the
drive.
We just drove straight 17 hours. What was your how long?
It was 30 hours. It was 30 hours.
Jeez. And you drove out here solo?
Yeah, I did it by myself, bro.
Ooh.
I did it by myself. I had so like my last couple months out there. Nah, you good. My last couple months out there. It's probably like October 2022. So like probably exactly a year after. I was doing stand up. I was thinking about moving out there. I had a job out back at home because I had touched down at home and was doing school at the crib for the rest of the duration of school. I
love how cats from Chicago say at the crib.
For sure.
I love Chicago language. Go ahead.
So I'm at the crib, bro, and it's like I'm like my surroundings, bro, are just changing. And a part of me knows like it's just it's God like stripping away stuff, so that you feel me, you can fly in a sense, so that you can reach the things that he calling you towards. And I was gathering myself closer to him and everything too. So I'm like just having friends die off that I had for years. You feel me, or like you feel me. Losing relationships that I had for years.
Right, and that happens.
And like, yeah.
But you don't expect it to happen. You don't want it to happen.
Bro.
Sometimes you try to fight it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, it's crazy because I broke up with my girl. I tore my MCL like.
Really?
Yes, in like, I think like March or something of like 2022. And like, I was just down bad, bro. So that sitting down in March from that time, like, had changed my heart about it. Cause all I could do was just sit down and think. Feel me? He sat me down and he was like, "All right, now what you gonna do, nigga?"
Ain't it that like the worst things we go through before we make a big decision?
Fact.
I'm with you, bro. My house got broken into,
bro.
I went through a breakup too. I'm with you, dog. So
bro, so I'm sitting down my MCL tour, bro. I'm like, man, damn, what do I do now? And God's like, do what you always do, make folks laugh. So I get online with it. I jump back online with it. I jump back into my comedy bag, bro. And like from then, like I'm
like TikTok, Twitter.
Yeah, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everything.
Gotcha.
Like all reels, all that type of junk. And I'm like, okay. So I'm getting traction from that, and that's growing. I'm like, all right, that's good. This is positive movement. Okay, I see that I can do this thing in any way, in any realm. So then jump back to October 2022, where I was telling you, where it's like now I'm healed up from my knee. I'm back at work. Feel me? I'm rounding about the end of my schooling, and it's like, well, not rounding about. I was pretty much done.
Yeah.
Facts. I was done. But it's like from October to probably like November-ish, I'm just like in a space of like, wow, I'm looking at my surroundings. I'm like, okay, this shit is temporary.
Right.
Like I can't be here.
'Cause you knew you had to go.
Exactly. I can't be here for too much longer, bro.
Right.
So,
yeah. So when you decided to, so when it was time to go, you said January, yeah?
Yeah.
That last day, did you take a look around? Was it the Fresh Prince moment? Did you look around
Bro, yes, bro. I was I had a lot of people don't know this about me, but like that last month, like probably like from like December, like the middle of December damn near to like January, I was just working. And like I said I had like a lot of problems and stuff, like especially with my roommate. Like me and my roommate was we was having like problems with our rent and everything, and our landlord was being in some asshole shit.
Yeah.
So like I was low key homeless for the back end of December.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I was low key homeless for the back end of December, and I had stuff at my mom's crib. But you feel me? That relationship was teetering at that moment.
You and mom's?
So yeah. So it was like I couldn't really stay there all the time. Like I had a couch to sleep on every now and then, but I was in my car, and I was just working. I was working like probably 20-hour days.
Really?
So yeah, bro, 20-hour days just saving money to get out here, bro.
Yeah.
And that was the goal from like November when I knew I was having to leave that crib to like December like 31st, nigga, like 4 days before I left.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the goal. I need to have money to get out here. I gotta work.
Right.
I worked. So I worked 3 jobs, bro.
20-hour days, boy.
I worked 3 jobs. I worked at a Del Monte fruit factory. I worked at a Circle K gas station.
Okay.
and I worked at a Wendy's, bro.
Just grinding and saving.
Yes, just grinding and saving my money up, and freeing myself from like other job stuff. Like I had like more serious jobs that I was doing,
right? And
I was like, all right, I can't do that.
I know that feeling.
Right, fact.
You can't do something that's gonna take you away from everything you want to do.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
let me ask though. So when the time came to drive out here, like you in the car, you ready? What's that feeling? How you?
It's almost surreal.
Yeah.
It's almost surreal. I say I'm a.
Did you hesitate?
Huh?
You hesitate?
I couldn't hesitate because I was too far gone in it.
Got you.
Feel me?
Yeah.
I was too far gone. I had bought the Airbnb, nigga.
Oh, is that what it was? You had an Airbnb?
Yeah, I got an Airbnb my first month out here.
Mm-hmm.
So I had bought my Airbnb and I had like $600 in my pocket for like gas and like just like emergency shit.
Yeah.
But that's all I had. That's all I had was $600 and the shit that was in my car.
Yeah.
So.
Because you already paid for the Airbnb.
Yeah.
It's already, okay.
Facts. In fact, I barely had enough money to pay for the Airbnb and my phone bill.
I know how that is.
So I do that and I'm like, I'm riding out of my city and I'm just like, wow, like my mom was crying. My family was crying, bro. Like everybody was hella emotional. And I was just like wow, like this is it.
Yeah.
Like we
ain't
no saying we gonna do it no more. We're doing it.
Right.
We in the midst of it now.
Right.
So it was a 2-day drive. It was a 2-day drive.
Yeah.
I got here on the 6th.
And so now that you're here, you've been doing open mics, you've been doing all the shit, you've been putting in the work for real. It do that. It'll stop after 23 minutes.
No, you good.
But like I said, you know, you out here, you putting in the work, you're doing the Chateau, you're doing Flappers, you're doing the Ha, you're doing, you know, all these different clubs and all that, right? Is it what you expect it to be?
It is, but it's not, bro.
In what way?
Like I feel like God has gave me favor, bro, and just a lane to hop in. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like I meet comedians out here, bro, that like you already know, like we all got our own style of comedy,
of course.
But like it's people out here, bro, that's been doing it for like 20 years.
Yeah,
20 years, bro, and can't get booked in places that I done got booked 2-3 times and over in like the last 4 months.
Right.
And it's like I'm seeing that, and I'm realizing like the more and more I'm witnessing these things and just being in this place, I was destined for this. You feel me? This is what I was supposed to be doing. You feel me? God put me on this earth to do this, to heal people with laughter, and that's how I'm going out and doing it. You feel me? So He just making room for me.
Well, as long as you're walking in your purpose, where you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you can't sweat that. Because I say the same thing. Cats that tell me, you know, I've been out here 10 years. I slept in my car for 3 years, and
Exactly.
The past 3 years, I'm just now able to live off my comedy. I'm like, I don't know if I had that time, G.
I don't got that inside of me.
Yeah, I don't have that time,
bro. And that's what I'm saying. I can't sit and be stagnant like that.
Right.
You feel me? I can't sit and just wait for an opportunity to come to me.
No, of course not.
I gotta go get it, bro. They say faith without works is dead. So I gotta have faith in the things that I'm doing, and you feel me, working that thing, and just knowing that everything else is gonna fall in line as long as I'm putting my 120% in that.
Do you feel like you come from Chicago, bro? You come from a place where there's been a boom over the past 20 years of just crazy artistry, creativity.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost some great people from Chicago. You're the next in line to add to that legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel a responsibility, to do what your city's been doing to add to that?
I think I feel a responsibility to do it in a new way.
Okay.
You feel me? I think I should pay homage to the folks that came before me.
Yeah,
pay homage to the comedians and the ghosts that I feel like are ghosts, like, and then use their blueprint to make it my own. You feel me?
Right.
To make this whole thing my own and put my own swing on it and keep that originality, because that's what everybody can say about us.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we original, baby.
Yeah.
Like we coming at this thing in a new thing, even though we all from the same place. We all doing this thing in different ways.
Right.
So, as long as I feel like I bring that same heat and I bring that same fire that they come with, and just do it in a different way, then I'm still paying homage to the people back home. I'm still paying homage to the folk back at the crib.
Couple questions before we wrap this thing up. You ready?
What's the word, man? I got you.
Who's your favorite comic? All time and right now?
All time. Like I say I got 3 pillars of comedy.
Okay.
Got 3 pillars of comedy, right? I'll say, and I'll explain them to you like this. Kevin Hart. I was 12 years old when Laugh at My Pain came out. It came out in 2012. I'm a Gen Z baby, y'all. 23. So I was 12 years old when it came out. My Aunt Marie had breast cancer, like that same around that same time that came out, and she was going through like chemo and was having to have her breast removed and everything, and it was just a really hard time for her. And I used to love making her laugh, right? And just making her feel better, knowing that she was feel better with laughter, because she was in her bed just a lot, bro.
Right.
And me and my family was having to live with her for a minute and everything, just because of some personal stuff. But like, I would love making her laugh. And I remember one day they brought home the bootleg CD of Laugh at My Pain. Sorry, Kev. Yeah, but hey, my nigga, hey, come on, look. I act like you ain't never bootleg shit. But we brought home the bootleg tape of Laugh at My Pain, and everybody filled my auntie's room, yo. And I remember it like it was yesterday. Just looking around my auntie's room and watching, like, from my mama to my auntie to my sisters to my cousins, like, we're all sitting and watching this man, and we're all laughing.
Right.
And like it amazed me that he made a room full of people laugh where he was at, while simultaneously making everybody in this room that I'm with laugh. Right. And in that moment, I knew what I wanted to do. Right. That's when I knew I wanted to do stand-up comedy. That's when I knew I wanted to walk in that. So I say he's my first pillar, just because he gave me the dream, in a sense.
Got you.
Like, I knew I wanted to be funny, but he gave me stand-up comedy as a dream. Okay. And 2, I say Lil Rel Howery. You got a chance to meet him. Look, yeah, I literally just met him this week. Yeah. This week. That's God is good, bro. God is good. Gave me some words of encouragement. Big bro out here doing it, man. I appreciate him and I love him for that. But Lil Rel Howery, because a long time in my life, people say I look just like that nigga. I can see that. Yo, so like when I was in high school, when Get Out came out. Yeah. And like, nigga, I was getting roasted for fucking months after that movie came out. I could not say anything past that. That's why your ass look like the dude from that security guard. Facts. Yeah. So he gave me he made me believe that people that look like me. Yeah. Like relatability. Like facts. Yeah. People that look like me, chubby, glasses, you feel me? A lively person, like just that type of energy, that same vibe. He made me believe that we could do it, and we could do it at a grand scale. Right. So like watching him and watching how he maneuver on stage and watching how he interact with the people while telling a story. That's kind of I study him and I watch him, and that gave me like so much admiration for just his comedy. Yeah. And then that's he made me understand how I kind of wanted to do it. Right. And my last person is my big three, Dave Chappelle. I got to give it to Dave just because as I got older and I was studying stand-up comedy more, like late teens, early 20s to now, like he showed me how I want to finish doing this thing. Right. Like he showed me like how I want to be. He gave me the word griot. The word griot in West Africa is a person that is the person that in the village that everybody tells their stories to. Everybody tells their family stories to, the family mythos to, and he is in charge of remembering those and keeping the tribe's legacy alive. Telling that to the next generation, telling that to the next griot. That's tight. So like he gave me that word and taught me that I wanted to be not only a comedian but a storyteller. I wanted to be able to envelop people in my words. Right. And be captivating as well as funny as fuck, but tell the truth about a thing. You feel me? Right. Also be able to bring and shed light on the realness of a thing, but with jokes. Right. Because nigga, you could catch a lot more flies than honey with honey and vinegar. That's what my mama used to say. Absolutely. So you got to old saying, man, bro. So you got to be able to come with the truth, but come with it in a way that people can receive it and still love you for it. Yes, sir. So that's my big three. I say Kev, Lil Rel, and Dave Chappelle.
Last question for you.
What's up?
In the realm of comedy, what do you want to be known for? In the realm of entertainment, period. What do you want to be known for?
I want to be known as Gen Z's greatest stand-up comic.
Okay. It's not a bad goal at all.
I want to be known as Gen Z's greatest stand-up comic, bro. I want to be known as the best person in our generation to be doing this thing. That's just being real.
I never heard that before.
And that's what I'm gonna do. I can't lie and tell you anything else but the truth, bro. Yeah. That's what I was placed on this earth to do, to become the best comic of my generation.
Now that's lit.
And I think that envelops more than just stand up. That envelops every realm of comedy, whether it's TV, whether it's movies, right, whether it's podcasting. You feel me? Any realm of comedy that, or anything that has the odor of comedy, I'm learning it, I'm studying it, and I'm finna be the best at that shit.
There we go. I like that.
That's just what it is.
All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you coming, man, and stopping by. I appreciate this insight, man, giving the people the opportunity.
Love, brother.
You share your story, man, giving people the opportunity to learn who you are. You know what I mean? Thank you. Everybody's looking out for you, brother, man. Yeah. Any shout outs before we get?
I just want to say thank you, bro. At first, I'm gonna do my shout outs and everything. You already know. But I just want to say thank you, brother, for giving me an opportunity, bro, to come out here and share my story, man. Yeah. Allowing me to be the first person, bro, to be the first episode, brother. Thank you. That's serious to me, and I take that to heart.
Yeah, bro. If we don't look out for each other, man, who gonna look out for us?
Exactly, bro. And that's what I feel as well, bro. And I just want to say I thank you, bro. I appreciate you for that.
Yes, sir.
And also, I just want to give a shout out to my family back at home. Them boys in the rack, them boys in the cake, and them boys in the Ville, man. I love all y'all, man. I love every single one of y'all, man. You go add me on Instagram at realrec.comedy, at realrec.comedy, realrec.comedy, man. And y'all see me again on your TV screen soon.
Love, all right, man. This has been Reese, man, with the laugh with the comedian. And we'll get at you. We'll be back. Peace.
For sure.